annual work reviews that I've ever had when I was working in corporate America, and especially those that were attached to a big bonus. Maybe I would share one of these, or I could share about testimonials on LinkedIn, but these aren't truly organic, and I think unsolicited compliments or testimonials or praises are better than any associated with a sense of obligation that may have come from an employer or a coworker. I chose to share a completely organic compliment that has stayed with me over the years and comes to mind every now and then. It's the greatest compliment that I have received thus far, and it came after I spoke to a group of upcoming graduates when I was working at a local college. I was talking to them about taking the next step into the working world now that they were really done with school and receiving their hard-earned degrees. I shared with them that the easy part was over. And school, while we're in school, we think it's hard, but it's not until after we get out of school and we have to enter the working world that we realize how easy school was in comparison to meeting the expectations of employers these days. So I shared with them that the easy part was over, the fun would soon cease, and the real work in the real world was now staring them smack dead in the face. Would they choose to take it as it came and crumble, like a lot of people do under pressure when they're first entering the workforce, or would they recognize it for all it had to offer and thrive? A few of my coworkers were in that same room while I delivered my speech. They were sitting at the back of the room, and their mouths were gaping and their jaws dropped, but I had no idea why. My initial thought was I made a mistake. I said something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'll find out later. So I kept on talking and avoided direct eye contact with any one of them. About 30 minutes after I returned to my desk, one of those coworkers came barreling in the office and exclaimed to my boss while pointing at me from across the room, "She is a rock star." And that's the compliment that I wanted to share with you. The compliment that still resonates with me today after so many years is that this woman, totally unsolicited, totally organic, came into our office and said, "She is a rock star," pointing to me. My boss smiled and agreed. After all, she had the brilliant idea of hiring me. My coworker went on giving me praises and kudos for my speaking ability and presentation skills. All the while, my boss was agreeing, and I was beaming. I had no choice but to beam. No one had ever said such great things about me to my face like that. Never had I received such wonderful feedback, and to this day, I don't remember anything else she said about my performance other than her initial statement, "She is a rock star." And I remember the expression of amazement on her face. And I remember my boss's proud approval as I sat there taking it all in. I'll never forget this. I share this testimonial and compliment as a segue into my spiel on encouraging one another. And I want to hear your thoughts and ideas, so you can direct message me or comment below. I want to say hi to everybody who's watching. Encourage one another. One of the things I'm seeing on social media business lately is something I haven't seen in a long time, and that's women supporting one another's businesses. And not just on social media, but just outwardly as well in the real world. I love the direction we're taking to build online tribes, especially because most of us work solo. So the significance and importance of having like-minded women coming together and cheering one another on is priceless. I'm so looking forward to following, supporting, and collaborating and tribing to help others build businesses. All of this is in alignment with my personal commitment to encourage others with the hashtag Encourage One Another. I apply the hashtag to all my positive quotes and posts. And as a result of all of the positivity that I'm witnessing, I started thinking of ways I can not only encourage others, but ways I can engage people in positive conversations and additional positive interactions and draw them out so I can find out and learn more about them and their needs and ways that I can help them versus how I can get them to promote my work and products. So in addition to liking and sharing their content, I decided to come up with a handful of ways I would commit to helping other business owners spread the word about their businesses. So last night after watching a live Instagram stream, I commented to the host that she might want to consider being on my podcast. And she agreed. She's positive, she's optimistic, she's outgoing, she's a trendsetter, she's fashion forward and successful. She's a millennial. I'm learning from the millennials. And I can certainly learn a lot from her, and I'm excited to have her on one of my shows. I don't know which one she's going to be on, but I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Reaching out to other women I follow is my number one idea for adding women to my online tribe. But not just reaching out to them, also buying from them and sharing their products as a way of giving back during this giving season. So I'm doing this regardless of